Hey everyone, I wanted to come to you today and talk about declarations and why are declarations so important in your life. Listen, this is something that I thought was one of those kooky, spooky, kind of weird things back in the day of like speaking it into existence and seeing it happen until I studied more about quantum physics, science, but also about the way that the body works and the way that the world around us works, and then reading in the Bible about things. Now, a lot of people argue against declarations, and yet they make all the time declarations over their life. I'm fat, I'm sad, I'm broke, I'm this, and they're declaring their present situation over it, and then they're wondering, why is my life like this? And I was somebody that was doing this for the longest time. I would say, I'm depressed, I'm sad, I'm this. And guess what? That's exactly how I felt. That's exactly what my life was. As I spoke, so it was. And there was no difference between what I started saying. So I started shifting it. And I did this about a year ago. My wife has been encouraging me to do this for over 5 years and started saying, we're going to make the money we need to. We're healthy. We're going to be healthy. Everything is aligning for us. And what happened as soon as we started saying that, those are some of the words that we started using, and it boiled down, I am a good husband. Even though it wasn't manifesting in my life, I wasn't being the best husband I could be when I would speak. I am a good husband. And some people say, well, that's cognitive disassociation. No, it's not. You're telling yourself, you're speaking over your life what you want it to be, and it manifests as you speak it. And as you speak, comes out in your life. So when I say, I am a good husband, even if right after, I did something that wasn't a good husband thing, my actions the next day and the next week started to follow in that order. And this is where a lot of people get upset. They're like, let's say that you committed a crime, you are a criminal, and people say, I am a criminal. And this goes against, 12-step alcoholics. They say, I am an alcoholic. I have a problem with that because you're declaring an identity over yourself of never being enough and never going past that identity. When in fact, when you start to declare, I am free, I make good choices, I'm kind, I listen more. These are all things. I had trouble with kindness. I had trouble with listening. I had trouble with ungratefulness. And start speaking instead of, maybe say, I struggled with my weight in the past, but now I am taking care of my body. Right there. And you start declaring what you're currently doing. You start declaring this moment, the shift. Now, but you can only declare it. This is where people get it mixed up. You can't just sit on the couch and declare, I am going to have a Ferrari, and then not do anything about it. For example, I'm going to have a Ferrari and a Lamborghini, me personally. I said this when I bought my Hellcat and my Corvette. I'm going to have a Hellcat and a Corvette. Right now, it's not in my driveway, but I'm doing things, and if I have a business that's making, over $100 million, if I want to go buy a toy like that, it's going to happen. So I'm working in a way to have those things, but not just to have them. That's not the whole goal behind it. The whole goal behind me being a good husband isn't just, so that I get something out of it from my wife. The whole goal behind all of this isn't so that we get something, but so that rather what comes out of us shifts. And so when we shift what comes out of us in our mouth, and simultaneously believe the words that we're saying, your actions follow your beliefs, okay? So you declare, you make a new belief, and then your actions, 1, 2, 3 step, follow it, and start to produce and create and manifest what you spoke out and spoke into existence in your life. So for example, I'm building a big business. I'm building a business that will do $100 million. My bank account doesn't say that, but I am building a business that will do that, and in the process of. And so I'm saying, I'm going from I think I'm going to one day to I am right now. And you declare this, and this produces results in your life that you maybe never thought were possible. Grow your life today, everybody. Start speaking it into existence. Start declaring the life that you want. Start declaring what you are going to do that's different than what you've done up to this point. Talk soon.